Hello and welcome to the Universal Installer beta program for Crazy Talk Animator content. So if you have Crazy Talk Animator 2 for the Mac OS system, you might notice that there are some limitations to the content that you can get. Mainly that not all the content that we have in the content store and the marketplace are available for Mac users. That's number one. Number two is that previously in the past, if you wanted to acquire iClone content like the iMotions that you can use now for G2 characters in Crazy Talk Animator 2. Before, you needed to have iClone installed on your computer in order to download this stuff and install it. Okay, so it was very cumbersome for some people who did not have iClone. So what we've done is that we've created this pilot program that allows people to test this new content. We've created a new installer that allows you to acquire content both from the content store and also from the marketplace. So this will give you the same experience for both PC and Mac, and this will eliminate a lot of the hassles that people had in the past. Okay. You will also have an online inventory for all the content that your member account holds. And in the future, we're going to use that same installer to bring the latest updates, notifications for your updates, so you can update your content and have the latest content at your fingertips. So great, how do we get started? Well, it's fairly easy. The first thing we need to do is that you need to choose a type of content that you want from the content store. Now, because we're in the beta stage, we only have two content packs available. These are called the G2 Power Tools, Volume 1 and Volume 2. Okay, so if you go, for example, into the Reallusion landing page here, you can go into Content Store, and then you can choose Crazy Talk Animator, and you can see that we have a Windows area here and we have a Mac area. Now, in the future, both of these are going to be consolidated because you're going to have the same experience for both systems, meaning that the same download files will work for Windows and also for Mac. So this is going to eliminate a lot of the headache and hassles that people had in the past. So for example, I'm going to go into theme here, and I can see some of the content packs that we have. So at the moment, for this beta program, we only have available G2 Power Tools Volume 1 and Volume 2. So you can click on one of these packs. And once you purchase the pack, you're going to get an order email. I'm going to show you what this looks like. The order email looks like something like this, okay? And you're going to get a download link. So if I click on that, I'm going to download that installer, okay? But before I do that, I need to make sure of one more thing. I need to make sure that we have the latest version for Crazy Talk Animator 2, the latest version being version 2.14. So if you purchased your Crazy Talk Animator from the Reallusion store, you can quickly just open your software, go into the Help tab, and you can check for update. And this will take you directly into the Reallusion page, and it'll tell you what's the installed version that you have on your computer right now, and then it'll tell you what's the official version that you should update. So you need to have version 2.14, okay, and you can choose to upgrade that right there. So if you purchased it from the Mac App Store, then we have a link inside that'll take you into the Mac App Store, the Crazy Talk landing page, and then you can follow the procedures in there to upgrade your Crazy Talk app. And once you have that, then you want to download the installer for Mac. Okay, for Windows, you don't have to do that, obviously. You're going to click on that installer, and that will drop a DMG pack. Okay, and this will install that downloader into your Crazy Talk software already. But this is only necessary if you purchased your Crazy Talk from the Mac App Store. If you purchased it from the Reallusion store, it will already be built in when you upgrade to version 2.14. The next thing you need to do is that you need to make sure that you have your member account. Okay, your member account is basically, it's a free member account that you can get. You can go inside and you can start purchasing content, and you can start adding it into your account. So to create an account, it's actually free, and I can go inside, Okay, and I can start registering the serial numbers of the products that I have bought. I have to sync these with my member account. So when you have your Crazy Talk, when you have your serial download, and in the drop page, you're going to have a message that says, please register with your email and password. So you want to drop that in, and you want to make sure you're using the same account name and password that you used to create your member account. And when you do that, inside your member account, you have to drop in your serial number. Okay, it's something like this. Okay, and you want to register everything. So if you go into registration, patch, and bonus, then inside you will be able to see all the content that you already own. And you can see the serial number. This can be resent this to you. And you can also download the installation pack and also all the bonus packs that come for that particular software. Okay. And once you have your account, member account, and once you register your software with your member account and they're synced, then you are able to start purchasing content on the Content Store and the Marketplace, in the Content Store and Marketplace. So here, for example, once I purchase this this Mega Presenter, I'm going to get an email like this, and I'm going to get a one-click install link here. And if I click on this, I will be getting a pack, okay, this installer here. So it will be called RL Content. Now, in the future, this will work seamlessly on Mac and OS, but right now we're going through the upgrading stage. So what you might want to do right now is just change RL to RLD, okay? Use RLD, and this will ensure that your Mac OS will recognize that installer. Again, this is only for this beta program. In the near future, in about 2 months, your system will automatically recognize the RL content that you originally downloaded. Okay, so if I double click on this, this will open my new Universal installer. Let me close this here. Okay, give me a second. I can actually put this back and out. So this is the Reallusion Content Downloader, okay? And I can click where I would like to install this. Now, because on this Mac, I only have Crazy Talk Animator 2 installed, so I only have this option. But for example, if I were in the Windows OS system and I had iClone installed too, and I was downloading an iMotion, then I would have an option here for iClone 5 or even iClone 6 once that comes out. So I can choose where I want to install this content pack, and if I would like to install it on just one application or all of them. And I can click on OK, and this will ensure the address, right? Then I click on Start, and this will start downloading that content pack into my Crazy Talk Animator. Good. So that is for content from the Content Store, right? But what about the other content? What about content from the Marketplace? Well, you will be able to work with this content too. So if I go into Purchase and I go into the Marketplace, and I can go into, let's say, Crazy Talk Animator, we can see that we have tons of great stores from a lot of our developers out there. We have a store from Gary Pye, which is one of our latest developers for Crazy Talk, and he's got a bunch of great content and packs and scenes and even a character called Dan the Everyday Man. Okay, so you can choose one of these packs and you can try to purchase them, and you can have them in your cart. We also have other stores like Toonfare from Kurzall. Okay, he's got a lot of great content inside. You can see the quality of these materials, of these items inside. And the same with Gary. You can click on something like the chairs pack, and you can see all the items you get, and even a quick little video to show you, give you a heads up on what you can be expecting from that content pack. Okay, so that's from the Content Store there. But besides being able to purchase these, you will be able to acquire other stuff like the iMotions. But before I jump to the next part, I'd like to mention, for the Marketplace, if you want to purchase something, you notice that down here it says a value, okay? It says 1,500, It says 1. These are basically DA currency points. So you can see here that I have 36,000 DA points. So what are DA points? DA points are basically a virtual currency that we have in our marketplace, okay? This allows our vendors to be able to exchange and sell content packs with people from all around the world. So if you'd like to know more about DA points and you'd like to purchase some, then you can acquire them here. One thing to mention, the DA points only work in the marketplace. So if you want to purchase stuff from the marketplace, you're going to have to acquire your DA points. If you want to acquire stuff from the content store, then you do not need your DA points. You can simply use normal dollars and credit cards to buy that. Okay? So one more thing I'd like to show you. I can, as I mentioned, in the past, if I wanted to go into the iClone section here, and I wanted to purchase, let's say, motions, then it was actually, it was troublesome if I did not have iClone installed in my computer. Okay? So for example, let's say if I wanted to download something like Apologize, a motion that's called Apologize. Well, I can't see it there. Let me go back inside. If I wanted to purchase something, okay, I had to have iClone installed. But if I did not have iClone, then obviously this would not download it. This would download it, but I cannot unpack that item. I cannot install it. And obviously, I would not be able to use it in CrazyTalk Animator 2. Now, thanks to this new downloader, then that is no longer an issue. Once you acquire one of these items, you will be able to directly download and install these into CrazyTalk Animator 2 without an issue. So let me show you something. Here, for example, let me go into my marketplace again. I'm going to go into the marketplace. And I can check out the transactions I have, and I can also see the wish list for stuff I've used, and also a trial download list. So this is an animation, an iMotion that I have for iClone, okay? So now, thanks to this installer, I can actually choose that one. I can download it, okay? And once I choose to download, I will be prompted that every day I have an option to download up to 9 or 10 items. 9 items per day. Okay, so then I click to proceed, and this will open this second installer. I click on that, and this will bring the downloader, and I can choose where I want to install this. Okay, and I can choose to start, and this will bring my this motion pack inside. Now, what am I doing with this item here? Basically, in Reallusion, you have the ability to try before you buy. So I can download some of these iMotions and other items, and I can test them as a trial as a trial item in my application. And I could see if I like this before I purchase it. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I downloaded that Apologize iMotion already. So in CrazyTalk Animator 2, let me go into my actor here. I'm going to choose one of my G2 actors, which come with multiple angles. Let's see. Let's get Emma here. Hello, Emma. So I can zoom in, and with the brackets, I can move Emma in different angles. I can go for 45, 90 degrees, and the rest. Okay. So that's the cool thing about these iMotions, that I can apply them. So since this was a trial item, I can still go into animation. I can go into my motion tab here, and inside I will have an iMotion, okay, folder. And here we see that trial item for Apologize. And I can drop this in, and then we're going to see that we have watermarks. Okay, this is because it's a trial item. So you can see that she apologized there, and I can move this to another angle. Give me a second. Let me select Emma. I'm going to move her to another angle, and I could see that 3D iMotion at work. Let me play this again. Oh, let me drop it. Hold up. There we go. And I can go back and I can change her angle again. So that's very cool. Okay, so once you're satisfied with this eye motion, I can simply right click and I can choose buy this pack. And this will take me back into the Reallusion marketplace with my member account, and I can choose if I would like to purchase this item. So I can click and I can add this to my cart and I can check out. And remember, because I am in the marketplace, then I am able to use my DA points to purchase this motion. Okay, and then I can proceed to checkout. I can confirm and everything, and that will get rid of that watermark for my eye motion. Great. So that's it for now. That's it for the Universal Installer. We hope that this beta program can help a lot of people. As I mentioned, at this moment, we only have limited content from the content store. We have the Power Tools Volume 1 and Volume 2. We do have items from the marketplace where you can start using with the DA points. And you will be able to acquire the iMotions without having to have iClone installed in your computer. So please give this beta program a try, and please remember to give us some of your feedback, because obviously we need to know what are some of the issues with this, how can we improve on this in the future, and we can only find out if you tell us what you think about the new Universal Installer. Okay, so thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.